Okay, I thought about this a lot the other day, and I remembered I have a gold mine item up in my hayloft. My hayloft is now my warehouse because I have an elevator. I can get stuff up and down in here, so this is fabulous. The gold mine I have up here, and I had lost track of, is a material called geotextile fabric. It's this stuff. And I'll do a close shot to get in here. And it's a woven fabric that is used as a base between graded earth or the like, and when you start putting gravel and things on top of it. And what it does is it stabilizes that softer, less cohesive soil and distributes the load as you place it on top of it. Now, pretty soon, if you do a road bed deep enough, the road bed stabilizes itself, but this is underneath it. Now, the type that I have is water permeable. So if I get water down there, it will still allow water to pert through it. The big deal for me here is if I put gravel straight on top of the mud, it's just going to sink in the mud. And it's not going to provide any support at all. And then with plastic, that gets to be more problematic. I have this geotextile fabric. It was gifted to me from a job somebody else was doing, building a road in the woods. Very grateful. And I've used some of it in other places. I've used an entire roll myself. The other day when the gravel delivery truck came, drove across an area where I had used it, left no ruts, nothing. It's a really phenomenal material. It comes on bolts of varying widths and varying lengths. And what I realized is the one thing in common is they all have the same area of material. This is a 12-foot width bolt. And that is really handy because my spaces down there are 12 feet wide. Now, I don't know how much is left on this bolt. So the first place it's going to go is up against the wall where everything's going poorly. And then at the entrance where things are also going poorly. It's going to go down first, even with holes, whatnot. It's going to go in. And then I'm going to start layering the large stone gravel on top of it, just spreading it out. I need to unroll this and figure out a way to measure off the length that I need. I want to take 20 feet off of this so I can cover the first two spaces up to what will become the barrel room. That ground is actually pretty stable. It's that one low wet corner I need to attend to. So no matter, it's a fabulous fabric. It's the kind of thing that maybe if you have a project and you need to stabilize, you got mud, you got soft ground. We used it for parking area. We were able to reinforce parking spots now so that the stray trucks like FedEx, UPS, other deliveries can make three-point turns and they don't sink. Really reclaimed a lot of wasted area here. There is a spring underneath one of those parking lots and the water just comes perking up through the gravel. So that soft spot's there, but it's not bothered a bit because there's the support of the fabric. That's it for now. One thing I should mention about this geotextile fabric, there are different kinds. I bought this from a supplier that actually spends a lot of their time supporting municipalities or heavy construction companies and for roadbed. So geotextile fabric is a very broad brush for things you put on the dirt and cover up. This is made for road work, okay? And it is of the type that is designed to drain moisture through it. It doesn't trap it. So if you're shopping for this, just because it's a big sheet might not be the right thing. So work with your local supplier to make sure you're getting the product you want. And again, the kind I've got here is moisture permeable. It doesn't go through it really fast, but it allows moisture through it, doesn't trap it, so that you maintain a nice stable bed. I wanted to make sure I told you about that. Okay, really quickly, what I've done is I realized that if I put down the geotextile film, it has got to be on the bottom. You can't lift it up or move it down, it's the very bottom. So I dug out
a bit here by the door so that when I put it down, I put the gravel on top of it. I'm not going to go, oh, I got to lift it up again, because it would be very difficult to lift up. All right, there's the film. Getting ready. It's all good. Okay, I'm getting there. Yeah, I'm pulling the fabric back as I put stone on it, so I'm not driving on the fabric as much as possible, mostly because it's kind of hard to pick up the bottom of it. And the intent is to come just outside this doorway a bit. There's a serious dip there, and I'm going to be filling that serious dip with stone for the beginning so I can get in and out of here easily. In the end, that stone will be smoothed out. It's so exciting. I'm not really sure I know what I'm doing, but I'm doing a lot of it, and I got mud everywhere. It's very muddy. Alright, more later.
Okay, what have I done? What I've done is I have the geotextile fabric underneath a whole bunch of gravel here. So I'm actually walking on something other than mud. It really needs to be rolled out. I tried using the automated compactor, but that didn't work too well. I'm going to refill the water roller and try to roll it out. It's, yeah, it's still an improvement. I have plenty of room for foam. I have plenty of room for the plastic, and then I also have plenty of room for concrete. I need to bring the scree leveler in here to find out just where I am for depth. So I'm happy with this. That section over there, I still have more film up in the hayloft. I'm going to bring it down tomorrow. It's kind of heavy. It might get thrown out a door. It's tough. And I really want to fix that mud hole there. And again, what I did is I make sure I dig it deep enough to be able to put a form in. It's deep. I put a form in temporarily to hold the film in place, so when I'm going back and forth, I don't drag it. And I'm just going to fill that hole up, and what happens is as the plastic goes down, the water comes up through it, goes into the gravel, but the gravel can't sink anymore and the hole can't get any deeper. That's cool. So the new thing today, geotextile fabric. Look it up on Wikipedia. Maybe I'll put a little link down below. Maybe I won't. So it's been a good day. The weather's nice. Tomorrow promises to be nice. I've left the pump out back behind the barn at what appeared to be the critical point where water was hanging up and heading for the barn instead of heading downhill. So it pumps it downhill. Tomorrow's supposed to be dry, and then maybe up to an inch of rain later. So I'm not taking any chances. My best to everyone, and to everyone, a fabulous evening and a great weekend. I'm looking forward to seeing you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.